If I lost my channel and had to start a new faceless YouTube channel from zero, with no subscribers, no videos, no income, and with all the changes YouTube made in the past 6 months, I would not start the way most people are starting. I wouldn't start by trying everything or uploading random AI videos. Neither would I start by obsessing over YouTube AdSense screenshots everyone is sharing. Instead, I will give myself 90 days and follow a simple blueprint I call the Faceless Intelligence Engine. It has 3 phases. Phase 1 is research, Phase 2 is create, and Phase 3 is growth and scaling. In this video, I'm going to break down this exact blueprint, and by the end of those 90 days, you have a clear niche and content plan, your first set of faceless videos published, real data to grow with, and a simple starting point for monetization, all without showing your face and with the help of AI. In case you're wondering who this is, hi, Mr.SkillPoint. I currently run 2 successful faceless channels with the help of AI, and I've used this exact strategy to grow and monetize my second YouTube channel from the very first video within 15 hours in a niche completely different from Mr.SkillPoint. I also teach this same framework inside my program, and my members are already getting results with it. With all that being said, let's start with Phase 1, the research phase. The first 30 days are about clarity and understanding the game. Think of Phase 1 as building the brain of your channel. So the first step in this phase is to set a clear 90-day outcome. Before I click Create Channel, I'd sit down and answer these questions. What do I want to achieve in 90 days? Example, 6 videos published, 1 clear niche, 1 simple monetization plan drafted. Why does this matter for my life? What would success look like after these 90 days? Write this down somewhere where you'll actually see Notion, Google Doc, a printed sheet near your desk, because when life gets busy, this is what pulls you back. Next, I'd spend a chunk of time doing smart research, not scrolling on YouTube endlessly. I will pick 5 to 10 channels that are doing something similar to what I want. Faceless AI tutorials, educational documentaries, true crime, and other niches. For each one, I'd analyze their top 10 videos, titles, and thumbnails. What happens in the first 30 seconds? How long their videos are? What style they use? Screen recording, animation, stock footage, maps, etc. I'm not copying their content. I'm simply learning what actually works in this niche, what keeps me watching. Inside my Accelerate program, I give people a full workbook for this, but you can do this in a simple spreadsheet. That alone puts you ahead of 90% of beginners. At the end of that research, I'd pick 1 clear direction. I like to think of a niche as 3 pieces. Target. Who is this for? Example, busy 9-to-5 workers who want an extra income without showing their face. Value. What result am I helping them get? Example, step-by-step AI workflows to start a faceless YouTube channel/digital product. Format. How will I deliver that value? Tutorials, documentaries, case studies, story-based breakdowns. So your niche sentence might sound like, I help busy 9-to-5 workers and beginners achieve their first income online with simple AI-powered systems and tutorials using faceless videos. That becomes your filter. If an idea doesn't serve that person or that result, it goes on a later list. Now that I know who I'm talking to, I'm not thinking about viral ideas yet. In Phase 1, I'm building a bank of ideas, 30 to 50 video ideas. Mix of how to X versus Y, mistakes beginners make. Then I'd build a simple content calendar for the next 30 days, 1 long video per week. When you are just starting, don't mix long form with shorts. Both have 2 different learning curves. Choose one first. I assign topics to each week. I write rough notes for what each video will cover. No one sees this calendar except you, but it keeps you from waking up every week thinking, what should I post? That's Phase 1. By day 30, you have a clear 90-day goal, a niche you want to create videos in, a bank of ideas, and a basic content plan. Before I move on to Phase 2, quick heads up. Everything I'm explaining in this video is exactly what we walk through step by step inside my Accelerate.
Black Friday? Don't worry, that same link will always take you to the current best offer and price for the program. All right, let's talk about phase 2, the creation phase. In phase 1, we build the brain. Phase 2 is all about building the hands. This is where I'd shift from planning to publishing. My goal for this 30-day blog would be ship my first 3 proper faceless videos and learn from each one. The first step in this phase is to set up your AI creation stack. Here's what I'd lock in. Create a unique natural sounding voice in 11 Labs or create a clone of your voice. Next, I would create my AI avatar. This is optional. If your faceless channel doesn't require one, then visuals. Will I be screen recording or using simple animations plus stock footages in my videos? What video editing tool can help me get my videos out fast and not have a very steep learning curves? You can look into CapCut, Premiere, Final Cut, whichever you can actually stick with. At this point, I'm not trying to build a perfect system yet. I'm trying to make a repeatable, simple template for videos 1, 2, and 3. Now, we have that out of the way. Here's how I'd roughly split the 30 days in this phase. Week 1, finalize voice and visual style. Create your project template in your editor, script and record video 1. Week 2, edit and publish video 1. Watch it the next day with a notebook and write down what worked, where did it drag, does the hook make sense? Week 3, I will script, record, and edit video 2, publish, and do the same reflection. Week 4, I will do the same thing for video 3, script, record, and edit, then publish and reflect. The key is this. Every video gets a reflection. You're not just posting and praying, you're using each video as a test. For example, after each upload, I'd look at click-through rate, title plus thumbnail, average view duration, audience comments, if any. Then I'd ask, what's one thing I will do differently in the next video? That's it, one thing. By the time you've made 3 real videos, you'll know a few things. How long the process takes you, which parts you enjoy or hate, whether you can realistically do this alongside your current lifestyle. This is where I'd ask myself, am I treating this like a hobby or am I willing to treat it like a real business for at least the next 6 to 12 months? Both are allowed, but be honest. If I want this to become a real income stream, I'm choosing this as a serious business. I'm not quitting after 3 uploads. And that takes us to phase 3, the growth and scaling phase. Now we're in the fun part. At this point, you have a niche, a content plan, your first 3 videos, and real data from your own channel. Phase 3 is where most people never get to. They keep making videos, but they don't build something that makes their channel harder to copy. So in this phase, I'd focus on 3 big things. 1, refine your formula and positioning. 2, publish 3 more videos with better packaging. 3, create a simple monetization plan and production system. First, I'd block out a day to sit with my analytics and ask, which video got the best click-through rate and why? Which one held attention the longest? Did viewers comment on specific parts they liked? Was there a topic or angle that clearly performed better? From that, I'd write a short formula from my own data. My best video so far is about topic, type open with type of hook, and used style of visual/pacing. That becomes my starting point for videos 4, 5, and 6. This is also where I'd sharpen my positioning, where I sit in a crowded space. I'd look at 5 to 10 channels in my space and ask, where is there a gap I can own? Maybe my edge is deeper research than everyone else, better storytelling around the same topic, a specific visual style, maps, animations, breakdowns, a more relatable step-by-step teaching style. To make this real, I'd write 1 simple sentence for my channel. I help target achieve result with format using faceless videos. For example, I help people who don't want to show their face on YouTube achieve real consistent income online with clear actionable AI workflows using faceless videos. That positioning plus the formula from your data is your brand starting to form. Over the next 30 days, my only content goals would be publish video 4, 5, and 6, but this time every video is more intentional. For each one, I'd focus on packaging around 3 questions. Click, did they choose your video and why? Watch, did they stay and for how long? Trust, did they feel it was worth their time? By the end of these 6 videos, you will start seeing patterns appear. Maybe your audience loves breakdowns more than tutorials. Maybe they respond more to story than straight teaching. You don't need 100 videos to see trends. You can spot a lot just from 6 carefully made ones. Now, let's talk about simple monetization plan. I know everyone wants to jump here on day one, but if I was starting from scratch, I would not rely on AdSense alone. By day 90, I'd want at least a draft monetization plan, even if the numbers are small. A simple starting point could be affiliate links to tools you actually use in your workflow, sponsorship deals with brands you actually like, a free lead magnet, checklist, mini guide in your description to grow an email list, and a clear idea of what kind of product you might want to build later. Course, templates, membership. You don't have to build all of this in 90 days, you just need a direction so your content isn't random. The last part of phase 3 is where I zoom out and ask, based on what I've learned, what do the next 90 days look like? What skills do I need to sharpen next? Hooks, thumbnails, storytelling, editing. What do I want to stop doing myself as soon as income allows? Then I'd write a simple plan, a 90-day skills-focused plan. Example, I'm going to get much better at hooks and thumbnails. Another could be a content-focused plan. Example, 2 long-form videos a week. A list of tasks I might outsource first. For example, thumbnail design, editing, or repurposing your videos into shorts. And I'd bar that back up with a basic weekly schedule so this doesn't become disorganized. That's how you stop being just a content machine and start thinking like a channel owner with a system and a brand. So if I had to start a faceless YouTube channel from zero, here's exactly what I do. Phase 1, research days 1 to 30. Build the brain, learn the game, choose a niche, build an idea bank and content plan. Phase 2, create days 31 to 60. Build the hands, set up your AI workflow, publish your first 3 videos, and reflect on each one. Phase 3, growth and scaling, days 61 to 90. Build the engine, analyze your data, refine your formula, publish 3 more videos, and draft your monetization plus systems plan. Most people never get this far because they stay stuck in thinking mode, or what I call analysis paralysis. If you watch to this point, you don't need more motivation, you need a 90-day decision. Are you willing to give yourself 90 days to actually test this? In the comments, tell me which phase you're in right now. Research, creation, or growth. And if you want me to walk you through this journey step by step with the workbooks, templates, and weekly calls I mentioned, that's exactly what we do inside my Accelerate program. You can join with the link in the description. Otherwise, start with phase 1 today, and then watch this next video here where I break down the niches you should be paying attention to in 2026. Click on it, and I will see you there.